We're in Midtown Albuquerque. I'm not really sure where that is. I lived here for 3.5 years, but I'm not really sure where we are now. We just arrived here. The San Andreas Mountains are the second highest mountains in the country. I camped for 3 days on them. I think those might be them right there. I'm not sure. And stuff with a club that I had joined at the time called ROC, RHOC, ROC Incorporated Recreation Health Occupational Center. And I'm not sure if those are the San Andreas Mountains, but they have hot springs up there. But I didn't go to the hot springs, but they have those up there. And that's where I believe we are, and we just got here. Okay, when I got my teeth knocked out in Albuquerque, I went to Susie's house for help, and Susie says, "Get out of here, Mike. I told you not to come here when you're drunk." And then in the morning, I looked in the mirror at my teeth, and my teeth were gone. And I went over here for iced tea to meet my friend Tom. I used to meet him every Sunday. He went to ROC, Recreation Health Occupational Center, ROC Incorporated. And we camped on top of the San Andreas Mountains for 3 days in the hot springs and stuff. And I had breakfast with him in the morning here, and then we went to Burger King. We went to the hospital, but there's a long way, so we went to Burger King, and then I went to the hospital. I had to get like 9 stitches, and my left doctor asked me if I was sure I didn't get hit in the face with a baseball bat. Rodney. I was friends with a homeless guy named Rodney out here. I used to let him stay in the Cedar Motor Lodge with me when he didn't have nowhere to stay, stuff like that.
Okay.
Tell me where you want me to understand that. Right here. Oh, yeah, I used to come to church here on Sundays sometimes. One dude got pissed one time because I wasn't praying to God. And he said either pray to God or pray to your father or leave. He said, "Why aren't you praying to your father?" And I said, "Because I'm waiting for church to start." And he said, "Either pray to your father or leave." And I made a 15-minute appointment with the priest here, and he said a prayer with me which consisted of like, "Jesus, heal me, let Jesus into my heart." And he said I should say the prayer every day. And he asked me what God I worshipped, and I said I worship the same God as he worshipped. And he said that wouldn't say anything. And then he said that I need to learn to cooperate with God. And then over there, I used to go over there for a job in the morning. You get there at like 7 in the morning, and they give you work to do, and they pay you cash for the work that you do. And I lived right over there in my sister's garage. My sister lived there too. I used to go over there and call my mom on Sundays in the morning and stuff. And I'd walk down there to Swiss. Are you still filming or no? To Swiss and get groceries. Excuse me. One time me and Noe were playing frisbee in the street, and I was running over here and I slammed my knee into a car bumper over here because I wasn't looking, and I was running as fast as I could, and I turned around to catch the frisbee and slammed my knee into a car bumper over here. This used to be Noe and I's apartment. We got 2 little cats when they were 6 6 weeks old from the neighbors here. When they were a year and a quarter old, they would one climb up my shoulder and play the guitar with his teeth, and they'd run across the living room, up the curtains, down the curtains, across the living room, up the curtains, down the curtains, and they wouldn't play with any of their toys except for beer bottle caps. And the guy over there, who looks like he got a new fence now, he said that my fifth string was too loose, and he'd play the guitar all day, mostly chords and singing over there outside, and I'd play the guitar over here all day inside. My friend Daniel, he would say that he took my guitar and locked it in a case with the key and stole the keys for 2.5 days because he said he liked when I took certain breaks and stuff. And around the corner was Pop and Taco, where Novia would bring home dinner sometimes. But this is my apartment right here.
How did you end up joining the rock program, and what does rock stand for?
I ended up joining Rock Incorporated. It's RHOC Incorporated Inc. It was Recreation and Health Occupational Center. I was trying to quit drinking beer. I had a problem with beer. So in order so that I could not drink beer anymore, this was my first step, one of my first steps into not drinking beer anymore. And it was a really good step. I got to camp on top of the Sandia Mountains for 3 days and go for hikes and stuff like that, in the woods and stuff like that. And we had a really good time. You could play pool all day here for free. You could kick back on the couch and listen to the stereo. They teach you how to cook food, manage your money. You could get a job through Rock. There was also like a recreation, health, occupational center that would cover the occupational center. Recreation, they would take you camping on top of the Sandia Mountains for 3 days. Health, they would just teach you how to, cook good, healthy food and stuff like that. They'd, bagels, I guess, are not real healthy, but they'd how to. Yeah, I would walk all the way from Novia and I's apartment to here with my guitar strapped around my neck and play the guitar all the way here and all the way back, walking approximately a mile and a half, best I can guess. And I'd also, when I take the bus, I'd play the guitar in the back of the bus. No one ever complained. I had a little mini-sized guitar I bought for $100 at a guitar shop down the street, and I bought a strap, like a white strap with different stuff on it, and I'd strap it around my neck and walk to Rock and back and stuff like that. Also from Susan's place, where we haven't found yet. I don't know if it's, I don't know what's up with that. We saw a blue house. I know her house was white.
Did you play the guitar with other people at Rock?
Well, what happened is they had a room here at Rock, and I'd go inside the room and I'd play the guitar, and everybody started bringing their instruments to Rock, and they'd meet me inside the room, and we'd all play our instruments together inside the room at Rock. Anyone with an instrument would bring their instrument to Rock, and I started it all, and we'd all play the guitars and whatever instruments we played inside of that one room in Rock, where you could shut the door and play your instruments without bothering the other people at Rock.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, I don't know.